To say, Cindy, thank you very much. We have to. I think one of those guys is on the other line. His name is Chad. Chad, you were evicted at gunpoint.
I was.
What were you doing, man?
Well, we had a place that it was kind of known locally for being like a punk house, and we just have outstanding, huge parties. It was only a 2-bedroom place, but at one time we had 10 people living there.
Oh boy!
And we elapsed on our rent for a few months. That and having concerts at 3 in the morning in the residential neighborhood. And then just while we'd have parties on like a Monday or Tuesday night where there'd be 60 or 70 people there. And
Chad, I have to ask you something. It's been a while since I've been your age. Did you guys just not give a damn about other people? I mean that's what it comes down to. If you're having a concert at 3 a.m. and the word concert is disturbing. Because that means there's quite a bit going on. Yeah. Did you just not care about the other people in the neighborhood?
Well, that was a different point. I mean, when I look back now, I feel really bad about it.
Yeah.
But at the time, it was just we were having such a good time.
Yeah, and as long as you were having a good time. So what happened? They called the police.
Well, eventually what had happened is the landlord got hold of, because we had posted like a eviction show that we were going to have. It was going to be the last show there before we got evicted on MySpace. We had a flyer and stuff made up for it. And he called wind of it, he and a friend in the Marshalls, and the day before it happened, it was like 7 a.m.
Yeah.
We get a knock at the door, and the next thing I know, like, they're just pulling us all out of the house. Like, half of us were still undressed, and we're just out on our knees out in the front yard. I think they were expecting to find, like, some serious stuff like drugs and stuff, which they found none of.
Yeah. They broke into the house to get you guys?
They didn't break in, they knocked, and my little brother opened the door.
Yeah.
But
and then let them in, and the police came in with their guns drawn?
They came in with their guns drawn. I had like like a laser pointer on my head.
Whoa.
I mean, when I look back now, I mean, it was really bad. I would never do that again, you know.
Whoa.
That experience made me grow up really fast.
Well, oh yeah, laser pointer in your head will.
Yeah.
How old was when you said your little brother answered the door?
Brother,
17.
He was 21.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Okay.
Just 21.
Yeah.
We were all living like we had just turned 21, even though some of us were like 24.
So you never got to throw that eviction party then?
We never got to throw the eviction party, but we did get to watch neighbors sift through our furniture and take whatever items they wanted out in the front yard.
So you were just told to get out that day.
We were told to get out. I lost like most of everything I had, which
Wow.
well, it was a good wake up experience because it made me grow up.
Now, when you're having a concert at 3 a.m. in a neighborhood, what kind of a band are you getting?
Punk rock band.
How'd the neighbors enjoy that?
The neighbors, they hated it, but they never said anything. I think they thought we were just absolutely crazy.
They probably were afraid of y'all.
They never said anything.
Well, they never said anything to you.
They never personally came up and said anything to us.
Nobody called the police that you're having a punk rock concert at 3 a.m.?
One time we had a party with like 35 people there at 1 in the morning, and the cops came, and we thought they were coming to our house, so we were like getting everybody like, hurry, get inside. And then they were actually going next door for a domestic dispute. So, I mean, we kind of lived in a rough neighborhood, so I don't think anybody called the cops around there because they didn't want cops around there.
They didn't want cops around there. I got it. All right, now what do you do for a living now, Chad?
I drive a truck. I'm a contract worker, and I also still play in a band. But
you're a bass player? Are you the bass player?
No, I'm actually a guitar player.
What's the name of your band?
Yeah.
213.
213. Is that like a police code number for something?
No, it actually was the apartment number of Jeffrey Dahmer. That's what we named it.
Oh, Chad.
You know, Chad, I was hoping it was referring to Valentine's Day and that you were a lover at heart.
Well, Valentine's Day is the 14th.
Well, it's close, though.
Close enough. You know what, Chad? You know what I find most remarkable and amazing about this whole story, and it's a good one? That you're a listener to this show.
I know. You're the guitarist for 213.
I listen to it all the time.
Do you like it? Do you enjoy the show?
I really do.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Chad.
you. What do you like? What do you like about it, Chad?
What I like, it keeps me laughing.
There you go.
So 213. Do you guys play originals or covers?
It's all original stuff. We've been playing for about 5 or 6 years.
Run down some song titles for us.
Song titles that you do.
Song titles that we do. Teeth. Her Pain Is My Release.
I'm sorry. Her Pain Is My Release.
Yeah. It's just like a.
Bob's never known that to be true.
I haven't known that. Yeah,
You guys.
I think you stole another song that I was a part of.
Teeth.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I would expect that from guys who have taken Jeffrey Dahmer as their role model. What else?
Right.
Come on, some more song titles.
Well, it's not. We don't really consider role model. We just punk rock's about being offensive, so that's kind of what we went with that. But
And yet your name is Chad, which is the least offensive of all
name
names
ever.
Actually, my name is Chad Wick, so that's even. I just leave off the wig because I just.
Chad Wig or Chad Wick?
Wick.
Chad Wick.
Wick.
Yes,
Chadwick.
Chadwick.
Chadwick. He sounds like a nice development.
Chadwick, you sound like a preppy sailor guy.
I know it.
Come on.
All right, Chad.
Okay. Well, Chad, thank you so much for listening and good luck with the band.
Hey, thank you very much.
Where are you appearing this weekend where people can see 213?
I'm actually next weekend will be in New Orleans on Sunday and Gulfport, Mississippi on Saturday and Dothan, Alabama on that Friday.
Wow,
night.
yay
All right.
you're really
Look
getting
for
around.
213. All right,
Okay.
Chad, take care. Behave yourself. Keep your nose clean, all right?
I will.
All right, pal.
Bye-bye, Chad.
See you later. It's 10 before the hour. Much, Todd.
Alrighty.
All right, take care. I love how he brought his 13-year-old kid along.
Oh my gosh, y'all. Chad, the punk rocker with the band 213 after Jeffrey Dahmer's apartment that kicked this whole subject off. We have his landlord on the phone. Rhonda, you are not punk rocker Chad's landlord.
Yes, I was. I will never be again, though.
How small is the world?
That's amazing.
I've listened to him a couple of times on the radio and just listened and just kind of laughed to myself because I knew, how things really had happened.
And how did they really happen?
Well, they were, of course, they were getting evicted because they had not paid their rent.
Rhonda, would you turn off your radio while you're talking with us?
Yeah. Of course, the reason they were getting evicted was because they hadn't paid their rent.
Right.
And when we went down, we were told that it was going to be a little bit more difficult to get them out because the marshals or sheriff's department, whoever it was actually watching them anyways. Mm-hmm. Because they knew something was going on up there.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it just so happened that, we were going to have to rent a cop to watch, to stay out of that place the night of the eviction party because they didn't think they'd be able to get them out before that.
Mm-hmm.
And so...
For people who don't know, they were going to be evicted, and so they went on the internet, and they said, we're going to have a big eviction party and a concert.
They had it all over the MySpace and all that.
Everywhere, right.
All right, so... And that's how we found out.
Okay, so you found out, and then the popos came, and they were ready for him, huh?
Well, no, it was for their eviction, but they were ready because they were thinking, they had already been tipped off on other things, I guess, from other people.
Yeah.
And so they were ready to try to find out, find some stuff, I guess. That,
Right.
We didn't know of anything illegal going on inside.
Right.
But I guess the cops did.
Okay, so what happened?
Well, they told us to stay back, that we weren't allowed to be around there because it was a raid kind of thing at the same time.
Yeah.
And so there was probably about 5 cop cars, sheriff's cars, whatever, that ended up going down there and, going in and everything and making them all get out. But there was like 10, 15 people staying at this place, and it was like a 3-bedroom house.
Yeah, we got all of that. Well, listen, if you were to talk to Chad, he's probably still listening right now, what would you say to him, Rhonda?
That I really hope you've turned your life around, especially with a child and everything, and that, the way they were living was disgusting. It took us like 3 or 4 roach bombs in the house itself, and not to mention 2 underneath the house in the basement just to get all the roaches out of that place.
Yeah, well, he sounded like he's turned his life around. He said he felt badly about the whole thing. Because I was busting his chops.
He destroyed that house. It, tons of money to get it back to where we could even have
rent it out again. Yeah, right. I'm so sorry, Rhonda.
So, but yeah,
all right.
I hope he does, turn his life around. I know he does have a child and everything. But,
yeah.
People that rent houses to you are doing you a favor and giving you a place to live.
Yeah.
Don't treat them like that.
Yeah, right. All right, Rhonda. Thank you so much. I hope the next people are better.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, we're going to meet Lori.
Bob and Sheri. Good morning.